What's up, y'all? Adam22 might be the new Vince McMahon, and it might have turned out poorly against him in a situation that he involved his wife in. So this all started with Dean the Great was being interviewed by Adam22, and then he disrespects him to his face.
You gonna respect me too, though. You throwing all these shots.
How am I gonna respect you when you're somebody who's realistically only known for getting the dog shit beat out of you?
Exactly the same for you. You only known for getting your wife getting by other niggas by BBC.
Yeah, I don't know how much more we have to discuss at this point. I'm gonna do the gentle thing.
That's cool.
And I'm not gonna elbow you in the face or give you a Larry Wheel style slap. I'm just gonna politely ask you to exit the podcast.
Okay, fuck the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
You started with me.
Don't get beat up on the way to the car.
All right. Well, let me Lena.
So Dean the Great gets kicked off of the podcast, and Dean the Great was apparently he was getting an appearance fee, which I did not know this was a thing. So Dean the Great pulls up again, and he is waiting for Adam22 because he wants to get the $5K that he was supposedly paid, and this leads to an altercation.
That Lena? I can get the hey. Yo, tell your husband come outside.
Can I help you?
Tell your husband come outside.
Who the fuck are you?
Dean, you know who I am. Come on.
Why would I know who you are?
Where's my money?
Do I owe you money?
He owe me 5 bands, yes.
Okay, so take that up with him. What do I have to do?
Yeah,
with
but
it?
you pulled up, so you're not getting out this car unless you give me my bread. Straight up.
You're gonna trap me in my car right now.
Tell him to run me some bread or you're not getting out. Straight up.
Can you move, please?
Bruh, no, that is. Tell him to run me my bread, you're not getting out this car. Call the bruh. I need my money, bruh. I don't give a f. Say what you want. You ain't getting out this car, bruh.
Get the fuck
Tell them, bruh.
out of here.
Tell them to run me my bread.
Are you gonna grab me right
Tell them
now?
to run me my, tell them to run me my bread.
You're gonna put hands on
I'm
me
not gonna
right
touch you,
now?
bruh. Tell them to run me my bread or you're not getting out. Straight up.
Out of my face. You have business with my husband that has nothing to do with me.
Tell them to come outside, bruh, or we gonna take it there.
I'll be right back.
Or you finna get beat up. Tell them to come outside or I'm gonna call a bitch to come beat you up. Straight up. The f.
Back up.
Tell them come out.
Get the f
Tell them
out
come
of here.
outside,
Hey,
bruh.
dude.
My bad. Tell them come
Chill the
outside,
fuck
bro.
out.
Tell them come outside, bro. I need my fucking money. It's 5 G's, bro. The f.
Your money.
What's up, nigga?
You want your money?
Come on, whatever.
You ain't getting
Hold
your
on.
money.
Man, hold on. You rolling up on me like that for a nigga?
Come on.
Watch out, bro. What's up, nigga? What's up? This ain't got shit to do with you, bro. This ain't got shit to do with none of that shit, nigga. What's up? Nigga, don't give a fuck about none of that. What? What's up? Come on. What's up? You about none of that.
Hey. I'm
You
gonna
about none of that.
No, call the cops. Get me.
Fuck about none of that. Tell that nigga run me my fucking bread. Tell him to run me my fucking bread.
Hey, come on.
Straight up.
I need to get in trouble. Let's go. Come on.
Nigga, that too. Come on, bro.
Crip Mac.
You fucking
I love it.
this nigga. She.
Just got chill when I
Don't give a f.
Now, just off rip, watching this, you're probably, this is the most fake WWE stuff ever. I actually sat there and watched the entire, which is a now deleted VOD. And Dean the Great sat there. Dean the Great's manager called him after this interaction and said, yo, you got to get out of there. They're calling the police. And Dean the Great proceeded to sit there for 30 minutes in the parking lot in his car. And this is the No Jumper studio. I know what it looks like. And he calls him again. So the manager that Dean the Great has is the same manager that Fusi had when he was going through his whole arc. I think his name is Nadeem or something. So eventually he gets out of there because police were going to pull up, but he just drives down the block. So this is a very, very hard to decipher whether this was real or not. Now, number one thing is that, y'all got to put some respect on Dean's name. This guy's got some hands. He really hurt Crip Mac, who's got, 6 inches of height as well as 70 pounds on the guy? No, not 70. He has like 150 pounds on Dean. But the part where you got to be looking at it like, yo, what the hell is going on is when Crip Mac is getting handsy. He's putting 5 on Lena the Plug. And Adam22 would later quote tweet this and say, if I was there, Deen would be catching a fade with Tupac right now. Well, I mean, it must be like maybe catching a fade with a ghost instead of sending him upstairs, because catching a fade with Adam22 is like fighting a ghost, except a ghost in physical form. It's just not going to harm you. Its punches are going through you, because Adam22, we've never seen Adam22 throw a jab in a fight. The one fight that he was in, he was a moving punching bag. That was it. It didn't even look like he tried, so much so that they were considering not paying him. But Adam22 would later go on his podcast and say that this wasn't scripted.
Surviving Trevor. When he does the thing with Deen, not a skit, he does the thing with Deen, immediately just goes for it. And I'm kind of like, what the f-? And she's even kind of like telling me like, hey, like, or she's telling him like, hey, like, what the f-? Like, stop grabbing my ass, you know? And to be fair, he only did it when he was on camera. But at some point, I let this motherfucker get the idea that it was okay to do that, which is weird because I've never had a friend who thought it would be okay to do that.
Y'all even, bro.
That's a fact.
Y'all
Honestly, wait. How are we? Oh, so
I mean, because
I set him up to get killed here.
No. Whatever he mad about, he slapped your wife all on the bunions, bro. Y'all even. Whatever he mad about, whether
what are you doing?
Or was it?
No, it was a little more aggressive than that. Spody face.
So he got the 5 fingers on her cheek. See, you know,
he gave the hawk hand.
The 5 fingers.
Do you want a review?
So this was later on in the podcast. Early in the podcast, he talks about how, oh yeah, you know, we were doing some content. This wasn't serious, because he addressed some serious topics that No Jumper is involved in this podcast and that are unrelated to Deen. So I think that this turned into some type of skit that he was trying to enact that would later go wrong with his wife, because he would call his wife and he would call out Crip Mac, because he voiced in this clip that I just played for you guys right now that he wasn't too happy with how Crip Mac handled the situation.
Look out.
Yeah. Wait, so what happened? I just heard a bunch of noise outside.
Well, pretty much, come and let you know. Gotta pay what I get, cuz name Deen, I don't want.
Deen.
Cuz squabble back to all neighborhood Crip, cuz I hit cuz so hard on neighborhood Crip, they stopped it on Hood. I just knew I was gonna put cuz out on Hood. And let me tell you this.
Who's they? Who stopped it?
Well, pretty much, cuz, was Lena and people out there.
Lena came out, yeah.
Yeah, so Hood.
Wow.
You gotta fight like that, Adam. And let me tell you something like this, cuz a lot of people like, oh, cuz don't fight, cuz don't do this and that. Cuz, like I said, Jack Fly from 107 Hoover, cuz boxers that was 10 years old.
Right.
Can't see, cuz. A lot of them other Hoover just cuz get what they program on Hood.
Okay. But wait, so Lena was arguing with him outside in the alley?
Yeah, on Fight Crip.
And then she came in, and instead of getting me to help, she asked you to help?
On Fight Crip. She loved me. She wanted me to bust her chin. Don't get mad. Don't get it twisted.
I won't get it twisted, but I'm just confused why she didn't call me. Like,
well, she knew you probably couldn't get the job done. I fight and I play ball, get cracking on the streets.
You don't think I could have defended her?
No. Not after that fight. She wanted somebody that's gonna get cut off.
Hey, I'm just confused. How come when you came in after the Deen situation, how come you grabbed Crip Mac and not me?
I mean, I just feel like if I want someone to fight, you're probably not the guy, right?
Oh, fuck that Crip.
Dude, Deen is like 100 pounds less than me. I could whoop his ass. Why didn't you grab?
Squabble cut in.
Listen, I was at the boxing match. I saw it with my eyes. I figured Crip Mac is
oh, fuck that Crip. I don't.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. I thought that you would have grabbed me, but apparently he was the one. And why did I see the clip that he was grabbing your ass too?
Crip Mac or Deen?
Crip Mac.
I love your wife.
Crip Mac is very handsy. I don't know what's his deal.
I just did a lot of time in prison, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I'm not off anymore, and grabbing your wife's ass was something real nifty.
All right.
No disrespect, 5U.
We got to have a serious conversation.
I am a snuggery man.
I did what I did because it was what I had to do. I'm sorry.
But did he protect you adequately?
I would say so. It was a little too.
Yeah. Oh, I made sure she was all right.
All right. I'll see you tonight.
Okay.
Bye. I'm very distraught about the way all this went.
Well, I made sure your wife was all right, cuz.
Yeah, I do appreciate that part.
I've been through jail and all the shit.
Yeah.
I went to make sure she was all right.
But you know, Dean, I actually kicked Dean off the podcast the other day. But he was talking crazy about Lena.
I squabble with cuz on neighborhood Crip. My knuckles are swole. I hit cuz. Oh, neighborhood Crip. Oh, cuz, that's enough. Cuz, he squabbled back though, cuz. I respect cuz. Oh, 55 Crip.
Look at this.
I respect cuz.
So here, even Lena's saying, because I was like, yo, if Crip Mac is in the place, Adam22 has to be in the studio as well. But that's not the case. And Adam22 always has security. So why does Crip Mac come out? The security doesn't come out? Because Dean initially shows up, knocks on the door, nobody comes outside. And then when he gets into the altercation with Lena the Plug, that's when she goes inside and Crip Mac comes out. So Adam22 had to be in there. And this is where I think this is very, very good scripting, because there is no way that I am going to believe that Lena the Plug is crazy, delusional, and so out of touch that she would smack DeenTheGreat or smack some figure that she didn't know that was filming her as well. And this is also another thing, which is the cameraman. Dog, you're telling me if this is a real situation, the cameraman is not a ghost. That's the first person that they're going for. Anybody that doesn't want to be filmed, anybody that's in a serious altercation, they're usually coming for the cameraman, or they're at least like smacking the camera down, breaking the camera. So the fact that we get perfect angles of all of this is what leans me more towards this being a whole script and a whole play. But that's great, because now we're getting some storylines. So yeah, that's why I think Lena the Plug was told to smack the dude, because if she's actually scared, she's most likely not even going to try to get out of the car. She's probably going to phone Adam or phone somebody like, yo, who's this guy in the parking lot? What's going on here? And then to come back outside and push DeenTheGreat, like, dog, you don't know. In a situation like that, she would be terrified to get close to the guy, because just one punch and she's done, even if it was just like some regular dude. So to put herself in that dangerous position twice, she's not dumb, she's not an idiot. But I do think it's crazy that with the Crip Mac part, she's like, yeah, you know, Crip Mac likes to get a little bit handsy. Are there multiple angles being set up? I mean, the fact that No Jumper is turning into this is like a different story arc for No Jumper. And you've got Vince McMahon in this case being Adam22, although Vince McMahon was getting busy in the ring. And I did say that I wanted to see a little bit more being done to set up a potential altercation or a potential scrap on Aiden Ross's card between Dean and Adam. And I think that would be very entertaining. I think it would be a great fight for Adam22 to get involved in. But the problem is Dean is signed to Misfits, so he couldn't do anything on brand risk. But Adam22 is a free agent. He's not signed to anybody. So maybe he's in talks with Misfits and they're trying to put something together for Adam22 to throw some hands with DeenTheGreat. And they're going to need to develop a storyline for that. And this is part of that storyline. And if that's the case, I think this is brilliant. I think this is great. Frankly, if we're being honest here, it does get to a certain level. Like, DeenTheGreat is disrespecting Adam's wife a lot, and he seems to feel a certain type of way about that. He also seems to feel a certain type of way about the Crip Mac situation, because he talked about it on the podcast and then confronted Crip Mac later after the fact about it. So I do think that's something that bothers him, but I do think it is like cloud over everything too, because now we're seeing like Lena get involved in stuff more. And of course, like the OF money that Lena was making, it's not hitting like it once was. Am I saying that they're struggling financially? No, but that's just the nature of the game that they're in from like the OF side of things. The income is just always, you're pretty much trying to stop the bleeding, because it's always going to be bleeding downwards. There's no blow up that's going to happen again unless, I don't know, they just have like 10 dudes run a train on her or something like that. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else you could possibly do that's going to have a cascading effect of virality involving, you know, that type of industry, because so much of it is novelty based and there's so many other chicks that she's competing with. So I do want to see Adam22 get back in the ring, to be honest. And they're setting it up well here, but like what are they going to do? I know Crip Mac, he's supposed to have a fight in March. So is this part of that? But it couldn't be with Dean. Aiden Ross leaked that there was going to be a fight with Crip Mac, and that was going to be, I think, the next event, not this event. So they're getting Crip Mac his bag, which is good. I think Adam22's doing good if he's got that guy signed to something. But this is the future. Adam22 also started streaming recently on Kick, and they're running certain streams. So them creating these storylines, and the fact that we're discussing this and we're like, damn, like how we know that this is scripted, but how much of it is scripted is where you know it's a good script, as opposed to just something that's utterly fake. And you're like, okay, dude, like this is such a bad script. Here, you're like, okay, there are elements of this that are real, and there are elements of this that are completely agreed upon, but which is which? And that makes for good content, I would say. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.